Alright, step 1. Select a problem that has a lot of likes and is an appropriate difficulty for you. So I'm going to choose a medium one. And read the problem. Step 2. Admit you overestimated yourself and select an easier problem from the previous page. Step 3. Read this new problem and run through an example. Lots of times, they'll provide one for you. Think to yourself, how would I intuitively come to this solution? Pretty simple if I might say so. Simply look at the graph and observe the symmetry. God damn. Step 4. Now imagine you're a computer and you have to solve this problem. Personally, for this question, if I were a computer, I would simply look at the two children, compare the values of the roots, and then assess whether these two trees are mirrors of each other. Now that's a little vague, but if you narrow it down to a recursion problem, it might be a little more clear. Step 5. Think of some edge cases. What if your input is empty? What if it's not the type you think it is? What if this function doesn't exist at all? What if your function develops a consciousness of its own and decides not to read your... Step 6. Remind yourself to think about edge cases later and start coding. Step 7. If you're lucky, your code will look beautiful and it'll run the first time around and everyone will be happy. Probably though, it's going to look something like this. Step 8. Get it to compile. Run the code and see what error it prints out, and then debug. Once you get it to compile, now you gotta pass the test. This might involve a lot of print statements, a lot of staring at code, a lot of wondering if your function developed a consciousness and decided to quit leetcode. And then you realize you forgot to remember the edge cases from step 6. Step 10. Repeat steps 8 and 9 until all green checks pass. Revel in the fact that you were worse than 83% of other Python programmers on the internet, and vow to never do this ever again.